Many people don't realize that you can collaborate in Excel workbooks with co-workers from inside and outside your organization, simultaneously editing the file in real time, just like Google Sheets. You can see the results of co-workers' edits as they happen, and you can tag other users and have discussions from inside the workbook. Plus, in Excel Online, you can see an audit trail of changes made to the workbook. All you need is a Microsoft 365 license and an internet connection. Let's take a look. To share an Excel file with your co-workers from in or outside your organization, first make sure you're signed into your Microsoft 365 account in Excel. You can see I'm signed in here. Then save your file to either SharePoint Online or OneDrive if it's not already. Mine is saved to our SharePoint library. Then click the Share button in the top right. Here you can specify what editing rights they'll have, set an expiration date, password, and block downloads. I'm going to share this file with Phil and I'm going to allow him to edit, so I'll just click Apply. Here enter the name, group or email address of the person or people you want to share with. You can add a message or just click Send. This is going to send Phil an email where he'll have a link to open this file. When someone else is editing the file, you'll see their initials in the top right. Clicking on the initials reveals what cell they're in, and you can click this link to go to that location. Alternatively, you can open the contact card, which contains their email address, or start a group chat in Teams or Skype. Now, people from outside your organization who aren't logged in to Microsoft 365 display as a guest contributor. You need to make sure autosave is turned on to see the changes other users make in the workbook within seconds after they've been entered. On the left-hand side, I've got my Excel workbook and I'm logged in. And on the right, I'm logged in to Excel Online as Phil, so we can see the effect of two people working in the file at the same time. You can see in my workbook the cell Phil is in, it's noted with his initials. And as he enters data, he's going to update this budget 62091, and the days completed is 2 days, and you can see them updating real time in my workbook. You probably missed seeing the data update in my file because it happens so fast. So let's watch that again, and this time we'll focus on my workbook to see the changes as Phil enters them. I also have a status sheet here that gives me an overview of the project. And if I scroll across here, let's say Phil updates this so that the duration is going to be 8 days for this project. You can see it updates in my file instantaneously. Another super useful feature is the ability to comment and have threaded conversations inside the file. They're inserted via the Insert tab, New Comment, or the Review tab, New Comment, or you can select a cell, right-click, and add New Comment. Here you can @mention co-workers and leave comments and questions. You can also assign this task to the person @mentioned, although assigning tasks is currently only available in Excel Online. When you @mention or assign tasks to others, they receive an email notification with a link where they can open the file and go to the comment. So if we go back to Phil's view of the file, you can see the comment here, he's been @mentioned. Phil can reply to me, and you can see each comment is automatically timestamped and replies are shown in a thread when you click on that cell. Alternatively, you can show comments via the Review tab, and you can see all of the comments currently in the workbook. The Show Changes tool, currently only available in Excel Online, enables you to keep track of edits to your workbooks across any endpoint, whether that's desktop, online, Mac, iOS, and iPad. We can display the list of changes, again via the Review tab, and then Show Changes. So we can see the changes Phil made a few minutes ago, and if I scroll through, he made lots of changes. You can see some I did earlier. What we see here is who made the change and when, where the change was made, and what it was changed from and to. I can click in this formula, copy the old formula so I can replace it or revert it back to what it was. And where there were bulk edits, I can click on the card and scroll down to see all the changes made in one go. So this is an example of where a formula has been copied and pasted to many cells. You can reduce the list of changes using the filter up here. So for example, I can say only show me changes made to the plan data, or only show me changes made to a specific range. Alternatively, you can right click a cell and also go in and show changes, and that will show changes for that cell only. At the top we have catch up, and catch up is going to give you an update of things that have changed in the file since you last opened it. I'm all caught up because obviously I'm currently working in the file. But that's a great tool if you've been out of the file for a couple of days and you go back in to see what others have been working on. Now, while Show Changes gives you the ability to revert to earlier edits on a cell-by-cell basis, another option we have is version history. We can click on the file name at the top and get a list of the version history. This opens the task pane that shows the different versions that we've saved, and we can revert to any of those earlier versions. This is also available in the desktop version of Excel. It opens a task pane on the right. Sheet Views enables you to create a custom view of the file that allows you to sort and filter the data without affecting what other users currently in the file see. So if I go to the Plan Data sheet, for example, and then on the View tab, in the Sheet View, I can create a new view. When I click on that, you'll notice the column headers and row labels are now black with a white font to give me a visual indicator that I'm in a different view. I can go ahead and apply my filters. So let's say I want to create a view that just shows me task number 2, and I want to sort that oldest to newest based on the start date. Excel automatically names your new view temporary view, and I can simply click in there and give this a name. I can press enter or click the keep button, and now I'm in my view and it's saved. You can switch back to the original view by clicking on the drop down and choosing default, or you can simply click the exit sheet view button. This takes you back to your original view. Sheet View Options is where you'll find tools to rename, duplicate, and delete views. Now there's some things to note about sheet views. You can only use sheet views in a document that's stored in a SharePoint or OneDrive location, and other people who share the workbook can also see the views you've created via this drop-down list. Well, I hope you're excited to give co-authoring in Excel a try. If you want to see how I built the file used in this video with the Gantt chart, you can download it from the link here. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. And why not share it with your friends who might also find it useful. Thanks for watching.